In this lesson, we will be going over variables and expressions. So right now we'll just talk about the meanings and the operations of each algebraic expression. In the first one, 7t means 7 times t, which is multiplication. The second one, x over 20, is x divided by 20. Which is division. The second ones, let's do y plus 8 and 12 minus a. Okay, so those operations again would be, just writing it as we see it, y plus 8, which is addition, and 12 minus a, which would be subtraction. Okay, let's solve a few by evaluating. So if we know that n equals 3 and we have 13 times n, all we have to do is fill in 3 for n. So 13 times 3, 9 over 3, which is equal to 3, and 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. Oops, 39. Okay? Okay, so at the we do section, we'll do a couple of these together. So do these as I do them and then check them as we go. Okay, so here n is equal to 4, so 8 times 4, 32. We're simply just filling in, we're substituting 4 for n. 4 over 4, which is equal to 1, and 4 plus 6, which is equal to 10. Okay, so you should have gotten these as well. Okay, now moving on to applying what we just learned in a word problem. So the total cost of seeing a movie at a theater can be represented by the expression A plus R, where A is the cost in dollars of admission and R is the cost in dollars of refreshments. Suppose you pay $7.50 for admission and $7.25 for refreshments. Find the total cost. Okay, so here all we simply have to do again is substitute in A plus R. We know that admission is $7.50 plus the refreshments, which is $7.25, which is equal to a total of $14.75. Okay? So on this one right here, I'd like you to pause it and try to do it on your own and then check your work. Suppose you go to the movies with a friend to see an afternoon movie. You pay for both admissions. Your total cost can be represented by 2A. If each admission costs $4.75, what is your total cost? Okay, so you pay for both admissions, so the expression is 2 times A, the admission. So 2 times the admission price of $4.75 would here be equal to $15.50. Sorry about that. $8.50. Okay, so reading and writing powers. These came out a little bit incorrect. So this would be 7 to the first power, 5 to the second power, 1/2 to the third power, and z to the fifth power. Okay, so if we want to write A in words, we write 7 to the first power, exactly like I did. Product is the answer, so 7. So 5 to the second power would be your words, and the product is 25. Okay, so 5 to the second power means 5 times 5. Okay, 1/2 to the third power, that would be your words, which is 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, which is equal to 1/8. And z to the fifth power means z times z times z times z times z. So your product here is just z to the fifth power because we don't know what z is. Okay, right now I'd like you to pause the video and come up with as many other words to these as you can. So for example, like addition also means plus. Okay, so we'll add in that one first. Plus, sum, more than, add, less than, minus, subtract. For multiplication, we have multiply, times. Okay, the answer to a multiplication problem might say find the quotient. I'm sorry, find the product. Okay, for division, we'll say find the quotient. And maybe divide. Okay, so you might have come up with more, and we will go over these in class about the ones that you came up with that are not on this list. So here we will write the expression for the verbal phrase, 6 less than a quantity. Okay, the quantity is the number that we don't know. So 6 less than a quantity means that we have a quantity and we have 6 less. So 6 here is less than the quantity. Okay, this one might be a little bit confusing. The second one, 8 times a number x. Okay, so 8 times x, 8x. Okay, for the next two, I want you to try these on your own, so pause it for a moment and then check to see if you got the correct answer. So 2 times the sum of 5 and a number. So here we have 2 times, and then we have the sum of 5 and a number. Okay, so 5 plus a number. Okay, the next one, the difference of 17 and the cube of a number n. Okay, so here we want the difference between these two. Okay, so this one is a little bit vague and can go either way. Okay, so I'm going to actually cross this one off. Okay, please try these on your own by pausing the video. And again, I'm going to cross off number 1 because it's a little bit vague about which one comes first. Okay, for number 2, you should have gotten 6 less than a number z. 6 is less than z. Here 6 is being subtracted from z. The second one, the quotient of 25 and a number b. Okay, so the quotient would be the answer for this. So 25 divided by b is going to be equal to your quotient. And here we are at the last few problems trying to apply what we just learned. So these are things that you would see in the real world. The cost for tickets if you purchase 5 adult tickets at X dollars each. Okay? So you have to decide, is this addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? So we purchase 5 tickets. Each of them cost X dollars. 5 times X. Okay? Then you would simply fill in the cost and you would get your answer. The cost for tickets if you purchase 3 children's tickets at Y dollars each. Okay? So then you would have your 3 times Y, because here you're buying children's tickets. Okay? So a little bit going past this, if we wanted to know how we would write buying 5 adult tickets and 3 children's tickets, we would simply use the expression 5x plus 3y.